Well, oh man, it's a new day. The last couple of days were so challenging. Man, oh, onward and upward. Day 15, 75 hard. So I was going to sell my camera gear. I don't know. I was like just trying to I don't know. I was just like in a purging mode. But, I've made a couple of EPs for clients with this stuff. And one of it was really important. We got a distribution deal. We're on the radio right now, and it was just from a video, well, the record that I made, but the video was like a part of the promotion. So I'm going to keep this stuff. I've got a Sony A6600 that was recommended from Fluff. I've got a couple of the Tamron lenses. And I've got on here for right now, I've got a Rode shotgun mic, which I don't know how I'm going to work this, because I've got the camera over here with the mic that I'm not going to probably use the sound. I'm just going to use it to line up the 2-pop. And then I've got screen capture running over here on ScreenFlow, right? Is that what it's called? Yeah, ScreenFlow, which has a blue mic. And then I'm running the audio from Pro Tools out into GarageBand, so it all gets 2-popped in. If you don't know what that is, it's like the old-fashioned, like in the old Hollywood movies from the 20s and 30s. They were like, and action, click, because the audio and the video were not connected, so they would use that clamping of the thing to line up the audio and the video. I do the same thing here. It works like a charm. Yeah, so I had the wireless lav for the camera, which was the Rode Go 2, and two things. One, it made a buzz in here, probably because of all the RF and the wireless, the internet router and all the equipment and converters and computers and guitar amps. It was just too much, and it fell apart. Both transmitters they just came apart. So I threw the whole thing out. I hated it. Done. But I'm looking at the DJI, so that may be a cool way. Like I could just, I don't know, not do screen capture, just do this, and then just start with a 2-pop, go into GarageBand, and then just line it up, and then when the audio kicks in, I'll just do the same thing I do here. I'll cut out the lav audio. That's going straight into the camera, and it sounds fine. And that's the thing, like, I don't want this complicated. I don't want to learn. I don't want to learn any more new things. I don't want to buy anything. I don't want to integrate. This is fine. That I know that setup works, because I've done it periodically over the years. Screen capture I do, on the weekly, but the thing with the screen capture software, the ScreenFlow, I don't suspect, because it's happened a number of times in the past, I don't suspect it does not like me. I don't suspect it likes me importing 4K video from the Sony camera. It's just too much. So the thing would be to do, ultimately, if I wanted to kind of do a little bit of all this, would be to export the audio video out of screen capture or ScreenFlow, get the camera, get all this, and then get the GarageBand audio of Pro Tools, and then throw all of that into Final Cut, which Final Cut works well, and I've done some long videos with all of those, all that media, and it runs great, I've got great computers, and it's a great software, and I'm all Mac. And Final Cut, the architecture, it's designed for Mac. It doesn't work in PC, so it's very optimal. Everything's optimized. It's optimized. So yeah, and I gotta obviously get some kind of my look back. I'm day 15 of 75 hard. Yesterday was so brutal. Like I said, I said in some other videos, I'd lost my cool on the phone with Firestone. I'd lost my cool with some guy that kind of finagled something around with that I felt was shisty. I kind of lost my cool with. I didn't lose my cool with Reverb, but I was like trying to get somewhere with Reverb, which was like really, not going well. They just, it's just they don't care. I don't know. Not that they don't care. The Reverb's usually cool. This time they weren't that cool. And also my son like lost his account with Epic Games, which is what he plays Fortnite with all his friends. So not only are all his friends on his account and they play together, but he's got all his V-Bucks and his skins and all his weapons and daggers and whatever. So, trying to deal with on support with Epic was epic. And I wanted to, oh man, modern companies are just cowards. They're not cowards. They all go from the same playbook, which is keep you at bay, make things complicated. Maybe you'll just give up. I really believe it. I really am. Unless it's like a company that you're, like if you're having problems with your phone, you call AT&T, they're gonna get it. But some of these companies, they're just like, yeah, you're $4.99 a month subscription. I don't know. Peloton's great though. Some of them are better than others. Anyway, so that was a couple of days of all of that, and then not digging that amp and just the realization. And and this video is really a big test. So it's going to be some stories. I'll play a little audio and then we're out. But what is it? In Pumping Iron, the story about Arnold Schwarzenegger competing in I think the 1980 or the 75. I don't remember. It's one of them, the Olympia, and he was really like he's got that mindset, right? The kind of like winner, kind of brutal, stoic, militant mindset. And he said, yes, when I'm training, I don't know if that's his accent really. I was training when he's training for the Olympia. He says, I don't care if somebody steals my car. I'll just get another one. Like, I don't care. I can't let anything get in the way. And that's what last night when I got done with everything, I was like, this JCM 800 is in the way. It's in the way. It's got to go, and it's got to go now. I'm not putting it on Reverb. I don't want to ship it. I don't want to know about it anymore. It's gone. It's not the right amp for me, and it's gone. And so I came in and started cleaning up and put my rack, but the 77, I don't think you can see in this frame, but it's right there. And I just been, I wouldn't say I've been through it. Well, I've been through it, but I've also kind of, my nature, I put myself through it because, I'm just like one of those people, man, like that's just like, if I feel like you're screwing around or you're slighting me or and I'm not inept. I don't mind. I get inept. I'm okay with inept because companies throw these people like that poor guy at Firestone that's answering the phone. Like he shouldn't be answering the phone at a tire shop. Like people that work at those shops that like answer those phones are usually lifer auto people and they 20, 30 years in dealerships and, they know that like this is your car, man. Like this is very important, right? You got to get to work, you got to pick the kids up, you got to do this, you got to do that. What do I got to do? Do I have to rent a car? What's the day? Give me a time frame. And so they put the wrong guy there. I felt bad for him. And anyway, I went back to get my wife's car. I was fuming, man. I'm like, just give me that. Just give me my wife's truck now. And they were like, okay, here you go. And I was like, hey, man, are you the guy I was talking to on the phone? And he's like, no, he's gone. I'm like, all right. Because I was going to say, hey, man, listen, you seem like a nice guy. And I wasn't mad at you. I mean, you were just doing what you could do. So. He got a piece of it, man, though. Good Lord. Oh, so now I'm recording and out of Pro Tools, out of the Avocet into GarageBand, and we're going to play a little something. So I don't know how this is all going to jive, but we'll have fun with it. Yeah, here is the PT100 with the Black Paul in the X pattern cab, vintage 30 greenback. Yeah, and then in the middle I'll hit the 808. These are the tracks from the other day. Yeah. So, you know, I went back to the sub switch on the back, the thump or whatever you call it. I put it in the middle, so it's first stage of it. Maybe it's too much. I don't know. Twin sister, and straight in with the Black Paul, and then with the 808. That's nice. And back to the PT100 with the 808. Nice too. Now somebody had commented in one of the other videos that they liked that sound with the vintage 30 cabs. I don't have that recorded right here. Well, you know what I do? I have it, but I have it with the green Paul, but I'll play it for you. So here's the PT100 with the all vintage 30 cab with the 808, but with the green Paul. It's more staunch, you know, more, there's like a robotic sound. There's something metallic about the vintage 30s. Same thing. PT100, 808, green Paul. That's sweet. Okay. And then 77 straight in. And now with the 808. So where I'm at with this is I'm going to start making some music. The one thing that has been illuminated is that, you know, all three of these amps, I think, are all similar in a sense. I don't know what the twin sister is, but I think it's got some other tubes, but I think that the PT and the 77 are EL34. These are all Marshall based. So, you know, it's like, dang. Well, we'll see. Maybe I don't need them all. Maybe it's a little bit all the same thing. But anyway, that's the end of this video. So now I'm going to try to figure out what to do here, how this is all going to jive. A couple of people asked about like kind of doing a walkthrough of the video of the studio, where it's at. I sold one of my distressors. You know, I don't know. You know, how many studio walkthroughs can one person do? Apparently infinite. Anyway, all right, man. So that's it. We're gonna cut this, and I got to get some clothes happen. I've got clothes. I just got to start dressing better for these. And the other thing with 75 hard, because it's 2 45-minute workouts a day, I've been doing a lot of walking, and my body's hurting. My body is hurting, and last night I just happened to catch a video. Does anybody know who Yo Elliott? He's like a strength guy. He was really popular in the 2000s. He's still popular. He's a YouTube guy. He's a cool dude down in Florida, Elliott Hulse, and he's like a, you know, he's kind of like your Joe Rogan, The Rock kind of dude, but he's now over 40. So he put this video out. He talked about something that I already knew, but it's like the importance of like weightlifting, especially as you get older, because my body just, if my testosterone's dropping, right, which it does, I mean, I'm 60, the weight training will increase it, but also structurally, my body just gets tired of walking, Pelotoning. It's just too much. I've got to balance this, and even stretching is too much sometimes. Like I just gotta lift. So my food's going to be really good today. I'm on the beam. Change is happening. Anyway, there you have it. So I'm going to try to shut all this off. It's a lot of work.